Good morning, traders. Hope you had a nice weekend. I'm ready to make some money. I know you are too. Not seeing too much moving this morning. If you're new here, we'll be watching this volume spike column. Anything that moves, this percentage will take off. So we're watching for volume spikes. As soon as we see a volume spike, we come over here and we confirm that we have enough volume to get in or out. And this morning we are testing a new indicator. So what I've done here is I've gotten rid of the my blessing, the bullish and the bearish, the buyers and the sellers, and I've incorporated it into colored candles. So everything we had on our screen is now up here. Even these buyers and sellers are in the candle. So you can compare this with this. We really don't need the Dominator Master anymore either. It's also included in here. So once a stock starts taking off, if there's more buyers than sellers, you can see right here, it'll be yellow, then it'll turn green. And hopefully it'll keep you in the trend a little bit longer. So the reason I did this is I wanted to clean up the screen. I got tired of watching lines cross. Is this line higher than the other? Is this volume spike more or less? So everything is now up in here. So we'll give it a run this morning and see how it goes. And yes, it was easy. I did it all weekend playing around with it. It's really accurate. So once you get used to it, I think you're going to love it. I'll still be marking out the support and resistance levels. And what this is going to do, let's just say right here, you've seen all the buyers come in where you had to use a judgment in your mind. Okay, the buyers are coming in, maybe I should get in, and this is going to keep you from making that mistake. Because it's comparing more than what you can do in your head. Make sure you have your chart on EXT. Make sure you don't trade off of my chart. My chart is sometimes delayed, and delays can cost you money. I am not a financial advisor, so don't let my words influence your trade. Always contact a licensed financial security advisor before you make any trades. Don't rely on my indicators. Everything here is for entertainment purposes, even though they're pretty accurate. Once you get used to them, I think you can make some money with us. We'll be watching this volume spike column in about 1 minute, 45 seconds for the market to open. Let's see if we can get something to start moving here. And if you don't know me, I am Ricky Gaspard, and I'm a coder, and I've been coding for 15 years. I've been on ThinkorSwim since the 1990s. About 3 seconds. Good luck to everyone. I'll be watching right up here. Kind of figured it would be a little dead this morning because nothing's really been moving. You can see all the red ones are the ones that are coming down. If you compare these colors to this dominator down here, you can see a green candle and an all green bar in dominator. You can see a short green bar, which tells you caution. It is going up, but there's not much here to it. You can see there were more buyers than sellers here, so it gave you a red candle. As it was started falling here, it gave you yellow to let you know it was falling. Looks like a typical start to a Monday. However, we have had some good Mondays in the last few weeks. Let's see if we can continue with that. So this yellow is a possibility that it could turn around. You see this green candle, this green bar and dominator. So it's picking up, telling you caution. In other words, don't get in quite yet. And that's why this is also checking the trend as well. Done a lot of coding to this to get it to work correctly. Of course, I had most of the code because it came from the indicators that were being successful for us. RDHL, Hennessy says. Let's see if this is a pullback. A little bit late on it. I won't be playing this one since it's under $1. Nice green candle. Now, if you see a yellow bar come in, that means the trend and everything is changing. Doesn't mean sell yet. It just means caution. Don't like that gap down from up there. Still green. So to learn this indicator, compare it to what's happening down here. You'll understand what it's doing, and eventually you won't need this down here. It's watching everything about this stock. You see that red came in, and it also said caution. TCBP moving. Nice green bars, green candles. Looking really well, really good here. Nice rise up. Long wick on the top. You got to be careful here. Yellow means the sellers are taking profit. Could be a pullback. I'll mark it out if we get it. Running it up for some more. See a resistance level from previous trades we made on this stock. Turning into yellow. The sellers came in. Could be a pullback here. Just remember, this yellow doesn't really mean sell. It could if it's a big yellow bar. It's basically hold for a second, but if this yellow continues to grow, that means get out of it. Right now we're looking pretty good. I think it's time to take your profits. Of course, I would have taken them up here when we lost all of this, so just something to learn yet. Let's see if that's a bounce, a pullback play. Let's see if we can get back up there. Green bar. Volume is slacking off. I'm watching it up here. You can see the buyers coming back in, and we're trying to go back green here. Didn't happen. Well, that was profit number one for Monday. Going to change over. I see something else moving here. Let me see if it's going to continue before I get off of this one. I'd like to watch it and see if we get another bounce back up. Not seeing anything moving. It is green, but not spiking. That one is, though. LXRX running up. Long wick on the top, a lot of sellers. Buyers coming back in. Seeing the volume slowing down, some sellers coming in. Volume is pausing. This indicator here is looking 30 minutes back. If I sort it by this indicator, the lighter the number, the least it has moved in this pre-market session. The more it moves, the higher number it gets. The colors change and get darker as it's crawling up. So these will be the most movers for pre-market this morning. AULT. So you can sort by either or. I like sorting by volume spike in the pre-market because I want to watch for the least amount of movement so that we can catch them as low as possible. Once we get into the regular session, I'll be sorting by this MOMO indicator, which stands for momentum. Yellow candle flash there. Going up for a little more. And a little more. Still going. Maybe fixing to pull back here. Going up for some more gains. I would think we're near a top here. If you're in profit, I would start taking some profit out of it. Looks like the volume spike's dying out. So if you're unfamiliar with this indicator, this is Dominator Master. It's checking the volume, but only for the last 20 candles back. It'll create a history, a long history, but its overall performance is the last 20 candles. And it's measuring buyers and sellers, not really buyers and sellers. It's measuring the volume. If the price is going up with high volume, that means the price is rising. If the volume's going up and the price is falling, that means selling pressure. So right now we have selling pressure coming in, but that's all coded in here. So it's not really buyers and sellers, it's negative and positive volume. Watching these volume spike columns, that's all we do each morning. We wait for the next one to start spiking. TCBP. Kind of moving around down at the bottom after a previous run up. So if you can see here, it pulled back. You got a couple of green candles, and then it threw a yellow one. So this is keeping you from getting in. It's telling you the stock's having trouble. So if it came down and you had a green candle here on a normal candle screen, you probably would have chanced it, but then ran into a brick wall and it fell back down. This is going to prevent that. $292 of you. I only have 67 likes. If you don't mind, pay it forward. Help me out a little bit. Hit the like button. Helps me keep my ratings up on YouTube. Helps YouTube to promote the channel even more. All right, enjoy your coffee. Nothing moving at the moment. I had a pretty good weekend. Took about a 2-hour motorcycle ride. The weather was absolutely beautiful here. About 6 hours worth of coding after church yesterday. Thank you for asking. Hope you had a nice one as well. Thank you, Dusty. I got tired of all the mess, Dusty. Couldn't take it no more. Too many things to look at. I want to look at one thing, not 5 or 6. Still looking at 3. We're still looking at volume spike, the current volume, but now only the candles. This will disappear down here. I'm just leaving it up for comparison. I'm making sure that the indicator is correctly tuned to the dominator. While nothing's happening, I'm running through my list here to see if we have anything that might be worth keeping or not. Might hang on to CLSK. It's been quite a mover over the last several weeks. It is higher than last week already this morning. AULT moving again. It ran up for us once already this morning. But this is the backside of the trade. The run up was back here. It did give you a caution not to get in. Just we had numerous indicators. We were watching crossover lines over here, bullish and bearish up here, volume spikes. We were watching numerous indicators, and I coded it all into some colored candles. I guess it's obvious you buy when it's green, and this may have kept you from getting out for the initial run up. Then it pulled back. So these are sellers. So it's giving you a caution. If this stock were to reverse and start falling, they would all turn red. But it didn't. Then it kept you from getting in here by giving you a yellow candle instead of green, and the stock did pull back down. So there's a lot of coding in here. This is the first time I've had it on the screen, so I'm comparing it to this Dominator Master. So here's the green buyers right here. This is volume. So this is a lot more volume than previously. Now the volume is dropping off. So I have this indicators monitoring multiple indicators that we had, so I could clean up my chart a little bit. So this one's doing all the thinking for you. So we'll all be learning it this week. It'll come out soon. It won't need much testing. We've already tested every indicator that is within this indicator. I'm just cleaning it up so that we're not having to look all over the place to get our opinion if we want to get in or not. Long tail on the bottom. This is buyers buying up what they're selling. Don't know if I mentioned it, but the whole moving average is also coded into this. That would be my whole moving average, not the one in ThinkorSwim. So it's watching that line as well. Norm, you couldn't get in where, and you couldn't buy what? I see we got a lot of Mara believers out there. It's a moneymaker for sure if you play it right, watch it closely. See you later, Mr. Rodriguez. You have a blessed day, brother. James, you have to join our Discord. There's the link to our Discord. That's where you'll find everything. If you haven't visited my YouTube channel, let me put that link up there as well. Watch my YouTube videos, the old ones and the new ones. All of these live streams are recorded. If you ever want to go back and see our performance, watch the 6 o'clock hour and the 7 o'clock hour on each one of those live videos. You'll see that we do pretty good every morning in the pre-market. Make sure you watch the comments in those live feeds. You'll see the members themselves making profits. While you're over on YouTube, subscribe and like the videos. Same thing. Let's keep the ratings up. If you haven't subscribed to our premium services, I do this every morning for 3.5 hours over on Discord. 1 hour free in YouTube, and that's fixing to end in about 10 minutes. When you join our premium services, you get all of the indicators except for the premium indicators, and I don't have any of them yet. You also get live streams by me, Hennessy, who will take you from basic to advanced, Bobby, who will show you about options. We all give live streams to help you learn. Of course, I learn every day. The learning never quits. Starting to see a lot of green up here. Let's see if we can catch one. PIK maybe starting to move. Kind of in a downward trend here. Real volatile one. Do have green candles coming in though. If you have issues, go over to Discord and leave a ticket over in support. They can help you out over there. I quit doing support in the live streams. This is the time I want to make money and not figure out issues. But support will be glad to help you. Of course, support's probably trading this morning as well, so they may be a little slow to respond. You cannot get just one part of it. I've kept it cheap enough where you can get all of it. It's only $49 a month up until this Wednesday. That's a special that we're running for all previous members and viewers. If you're in before Wednesday, you get it for $49.95 a month. After that, it goes up to $79.95. So I'm not going to break it down into sections when I got it really cheap. You can do that in one trade in, what, 30 seconds, 1 minute? And your membership's paid for. It's acting like a typical Monday. Slow start, sluggish. Like everybody going back to work. They don't really want to. TCBP You can tell we played this stock before. Let's zoom out, see what it looks like. We're down or up this morning. Probably at a top right there, maybe. If not, we have resistance right here. The volume on pick is dead. It is moving, I agree with you, but it ain't moving enough to buy into it. You want to see high volume flow right here. I'm talking steady numbers moving, not just a couple of hundred or a couple of thousand shares. TCBP moving. It's already had a high and pulled back. TCBP looking promising. Good job, Hennessy. Okay, we got about a minute and a half to go here. I want to thank everybody who joined us this morning. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. Watch the videos, comment on the videos, like the videos. Watch the comments on the live streams. You'll see that these members are making money. If you haven't joined our Discord channel, I'll put the link down there in the description. These live streams only last for an hour on YouTube. I'll continue on Discord for the next 2.5 hours. So if you haven't joined our Discord, we'd love to have you on board with us. Once you get there, click the Upgrade Now button, and we'll see you soon. I appreciate everyone who joined us this morning. Thank you very much. Now I'll be continuing over on Discord. You have a blessed day. Good luck in your trading. Goodbye.